Do it, dude.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Loverboy Show. Today we have Jamie, our co-host, as always, and we have our beloved guest, Cpat, Collin Reeser, out of Philadelphia, man.
Or,
So basically, the first question we always start everybody off with this question: Where are you from? What got you into MMA and boxing? And like, what's a current like driver for you within that field? What currently drives you to continue to be great?
um, so as you know, I'm from Philadelphia. I was born and raised here till I was about 12, and then I had a short stint over in Jersey for a good 6 years. But I was still always coming back to Philly. I lived in Jackson, New Jersey, for a good 6 years till I was about 18, and then I moved right back down to Philly because this is where I belong, dude. I don't belong over in Jersey. It's not my thing. Um, But yeah, dude, I got into MMA because I sucked at every other sport except combat sports, which was like wrestling for me because that's what I first got into in seventh grade. It's when I started wrestling. Um, as I got older, I started getting more into MMA, and the wrestling coach at this club called Elite that I would pop into from time to time um, was Frankie Edgar. Like Frankie Edgar was the coach there,
Holy
so
shit!
it was like, yeah. So I you already see him. I remember my first fight that like I sat and watched the whole card was Frankie Edgar and Max Holloway because I that was just my first one that I've watched full on through, and then from then I was just watching it all the time. I was just hooked, and that really drove me to start doing it. So I quit wrestling junior year so I could focus full time on MMA, and that is I was on and off with training. I wasn't as consistent as I should have been, and then I went to street beefs when I was still 17 when I fought. I was 10 days from turning 18, and I fought T Nasty. That was my first fight. Fucking love that guy. He humbled me. Even though I still got the win, he really showed me that I had a lot of holes in my game that I needed to work on. One being my cardio, my striking, and from that point on, I knew it was going to be for me. I just needed to improve, and that's exactly what I did.
So that's
Yeah,
actually
it's so much better to get humbled early, man. Like whether like in some like street beefs before you go amateur or pro. It's so much better to get that loss out of the way there.
Absolutely, yeah. And for me, it was like you think street beefs, like this is everybody, especially before you go there and actually fight. You think street beefs, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go fight some fucking cracked out hillbilly and I'm gonna get a viral knockout. Like that's everybody's mindset before they go to street beefs. And then you get there, and then you got dudes like fucking Sensation. You got dudes like Mike, like all these fucking dudes that are like very, very, very talented. El Mapache, who fucking this
won the
dude fought
belt.
in his first fight.
Yeah.
Like crazy fucking shit. Like these are all killers, and it was a very humbling experience. But I'm thankful, like you said, I got it early, and it was from that point on. I knew it was going to be a family thing. From there, I was at most of the events. I fought like 9 times within a year and a half, and I love street beefs, man. I want to go back soon, get like a real like last fight, but yeah, man. That's about it with my street beefs thing right there.
I had a question for you, man, especially regarding sensation. When
Of course.
you're now bare knuckle, you're the
Hmm.
bare knuckle boxing, which I think you're very talented at, and I think you should keep pursuing that. But we were watching the sensation fight, and holy fuck, are you good at the wrestling part? Like you're a
Yeah.
fucking killer in wrestling, man. Why?
Yeah.
What drove you away from MMA and specifically to the bare knuckle, man? And will
Was
you
it
be
the
making a
jitsu?
return? Yeah, will you be making a return?
I definitely will. There's no way I can. You can have a career in BKFC or in bare knuckle, but it's not going to be a long career. You know what I mean? You can't do bare knuckle very long, or you're going to have the most deformed, fucked up face, and I don't want that. I got maybe 5 or 6 more bare knuckle fights, depending on how much or where I go, or if I win my next fight or not, so on and so forth. But MMA is always going to be the long term goal. Like obviously the UFC is the number one thing that I want to get into, and I'm gonna keep working towards that. I haven't really been in the gym as much the last few months because finances and all that shit. Like gyms ain't fucking cheap, especially when you're over in Philly and like every other fucking gym is with either Sean Brady and Joe Pfeiffer, or you got Forge MMA with Chris and Kyle Dawkins, where I'm gonna start going soon. I just gotta get the funds right. You know what I mean? Being a fighter fucking sucks. You can relate to it, bro. That shit's, you don't get paid a lot, especially with street beefs. You don't get paid nothing with that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
has bare knuckle been tough on your wrists at all?
Not really. No, my hands are good too. Like I don't have anything wrong with my hands. I would just condition them. I would just hit the bag with, I'd tape my wrists up, but I would just hit the bag bare knuckle. I'd hit pads bare knuckle. You got to do everything basically bare knuckle if you really want to have the hands conditioned for it. Because sometimes you'll land a punch on somebody's fucking forehead and it don't feel good because you can just shatter your whole fucking hand.
Yeah, especially if your angle's off by just a little bit, then your wrist is getting all compressed in itself at the wrong angle.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's very fucked.
One thing I wanted to ask, man, and this is like something that is really, it's a fight that I want. I'll take it right now if they'd let me, if the military would let me go. But
Yeah.
Bryce Hall, man, I think he's gotten really good at the sport. I think he's gotten really good. But I don't think he's that good.
Agree.
I think I can beat him. Yeah, I think I can beat him. That's the fight that I want. Is that a fight that's on your radar?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I want to go get another win or two under my belt, just because bare knuckle, they like to, especially BKFC, and hopefully they don't get mad at me for this, but their matchmaking sometimes is just very questionable. You got guys that are 2-0, 3-0, going up against guys that are 0-1 or 0-2. Like, just it doesn't make sense in a lot of the times, because I mean, that they're just trying to build somebody. They're just trying to give somebody a good fight. But with Bryce, he actually fought. I mean, granted, this dude moved up a good like 30 pounds in weight, but he fought one of the bare knuckles best 125ers, and his name's G Perez. Dude, he's a fucking killer. His only bare knuckle loss is to Bryce Hall. This guy's got, I think he's like 5-1 now, 5-1-1 or something like that. I could be wrong, but I know he's got way more wins than he does losses, because his only loss is against Bryce Hall. And even in that fight, if you watch it, his shoulder was fucked. I don't know exactly what he did to his shoulder, but something happened. He couldn't punch with his right or left hand. I forget which exact hand it was, but one of his arms was basically useless. So the doctor called the fight, and that was it. And dude, credit to Bryce, because this dude went from fighting Austin McBroom in pillow gloves to fucking fighting one of bare knuckles' best, and you got to give it to him. But respectfully, I would shatter his face within 2 seconds. I just think that I would kill him.
Yeah, it's kind of a big like jump from what Bryce Hall has done and what Jake Paul has done. Like, Jake Paul undeniably now is a real boxer. He went in there and fought like one of the best fucking heavyweights. But Bryce Hall, there's still room for question there. He's not in the, like, every time I see him, yeah, he works out, but he's not in the gym like he needs to be. I feel after one camp, even though I haven't been in the gym, you were frozen for a sec. Even though I haven't been in the gym, I feel I could work, and I'm not that good. And I just feel, I feel I could take Bryce. That's like the fight that I've always wanted, especially in BK. Like, if I were to ever go BKFC, which I don't think I will, unless Connor gave me some money, threw some money at me. But I feel my fight with Cpat would be a lot harder than a fight with Bryce Hall.
Yeah, if Cpat ever went in a vicinity of bare knuckle, I mean, I feel like that dude's like built for it. He's so fucking crazy that like it's just it makes sense. And I think if he were to fight Bryce Hall too, oh my god, I don't think Bryce would survive in any way, shape, or form.
A lot of the Street Beefs guys, I think even Death Sentence has his number, man.
Death Sentence, dude. First of all, I love him, but like, second of all, he's so fucking retarded that it's like, it really blows my mind that he's allowed to keep fighting.
I don't know if he's mentally impaired. I'm not too sure about.
Well, it's kind of like it's like a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to discriminate on him and make him not fight, but at the same time, you don't want to take advantage of the guy and have him keep fighting for views, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, like his one fight with what was it, Surfo? I think that was one of his first fights was with Surfo, and that I don't even know how that was able to happen because Surfo just fucking choked him out in 30 seconds. It was pretty bad. And then the same thing with White Wolf. And this isn't like to discredit White Wolf, but he's not at an elite level at street beefs. I would say at least I think he's like more on the average side of street beefs. He has the experience, but he doesn't have as many wins under his belt as most people. But he fucking demolished Death Sentence and ground and pounded him and then fucking choked him out. So it's just like I think that even watching after like Mighty's thing with him, like the training arcs and shit, it was still like, dude, he's definitely special and it's hard for him to learn. But if he wants to keep doing it, more power to him. I just think that he should absolutely not fight until he can absolutely fight. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's one thing is there's not even holes in his game. He's missing fundamentals. He's definitely missing fundamentals, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, why? Like, it would be different if he was missing boxing fundamentals and he was really good at jiu-jitsu. But he's missing fundamentals in every area, which I think it's good that Mighty Mouse is taking him under his wing. But I feel if he's going to put all that effort into becoming a good fighter, I feel like he should just skip. Like, you've already done enough street beefs. I think he needs to, if he's very serious about this, stop the street beefs. Go in the gym with Mighty. Figure shit out with Mighty Mouse. You know, that's one of the greatest fighters in the world. If he can't teach you, then nobody can.
Yeah, exactly.
And just figure it out. Actually, I would love to have him as a guest. I just don't have a way. Me and Wing C are good friends, but I'm not going to be there and be like, Wing C, give me an interview with Death Sentence.
He follows me on Instagram. I mean, I love Death Sentence. Don't get me wrong. I think he's fucking funny, and he knows he's marketing genius right now with everything he posts, everything he says and does. He knows what the fuck he's doing, and I love it. It's great. I hope it's making him money, but I know it's giving him fame. Everybody fucking knows who Death Sentence is. You talk about street beefs, they're like, oh yeah, with that guy with the Naruto headband, the Death Sentence dude. It's like, yeah, everybody knows him. So it's like, I love the dude, but I just, for his safety and health, I want him to actually know what he's doing, so when he does step into the ring or the octagon, he can properly dispose of his opponent and do what he says that he wants to do every time.
Oh, I totally agree with you there, man. I feel Death Sentence, he has a career, he has a motive, and he really has a dream. I feel like he could put, pen to paper, really work it out, and I feel like he can become a fighter, we're scared of. But right now, I feel a lot of people are looking to fight him because they know it's like an easy shot at fame.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not even going to lie, dude. There was one time where I was at this same event that he was at, and it almost happened. Like, it almost happened, and I was like, I can't do that. Like, the old matchmaker, I forget what his name was. He was bald as shit, and he was trying to make it happen. I'm like, dude, that's not even relatively fair in any way, shape, or form. I can't do that.
I think that's good sportsmanship on your behalf. But what you were saying about Death Sentence with like the whole, if he like, because he claims he doesn't have a disability. So even if he did, I went to it was my last Street Beefs fight that I did about a year and a month ago, December 8th, 2024. I went and I fought. I got my first knockout. Something, everybody relishes that. But
absolutely,
I go to watch this one kid, and holy fuck did he beat the brakes off of his opponent. I go and I talk to him afterwards, and I was like, yeah, bro, that was an amazing fight. How did you do it? And then when he started talking to me, he had that, that thing going on with his voice, where you could tell that they're slow. He was like, yeah, man, I work really hard at this and all that. And I was like, no, man, that was an amazing fight. Holy shit, you knocked, it was a boxing match. Dude had a bowl cut. I forgot what his name was. But his mom came up to me afterwards and she was like, thank you so much. We really didn't expect that. thank you so, like, he really looked forward to coming here. We like the community. And she told me, she was like, I think he had like Asperger's or autism, one of the two. But holy, like, that kid has a career in boxing.
That's fucking awesome.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll say though, man. Being retarded is kind of like being gay. You know, you don't really know it until you hear him talk.
And he's not wrong.
He's not, dude. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell, bro. He was crisp. It's like he was at a boxing gym, and when he was talking to me, he's like, "Yeah, man, I really wanted to come here. I really, and there's only so deep you can get in conversation." But he was like, "Yeah, man, this is like, it's been my dream to come to Street Beefs and fight." And I was like, "Bro, you don't need to be coming to Street Beefs, bro. You need to go to, what is it, Golden Gloves." Like, this kid was that talented, man.
Yeah.
I was telling him, he might have more Street Beefs fights, so I got to go check it out. But I did not, I didn't expect that out of him, bro. He started talking to me, and his mom came up to me, and she was like, "Thank you." I was like, "There's no thank you, man. Your son went out there. He had a really good, like, he had one of the best matches. You don't have to thank me for saying something that I genuinely mean. I'm not, I'm not saying that just because he's, special, but holy shit, that kid can fight."
That's fucking awesome, dude. I love that. I love seeing people. I mean, there's nothing, like, no disability stops people. And I've seen at the bare knuckle tryouts, the one that I went to, there was a fucking dude with he had a fucking, like, what's it called, the prosthetic leg. He was boxing and bouncing around and doing all this shit with a prosthetic leg. Like, that just shows you that like, if they want it, they will do it. Like, if you really want it, you will fucking get it done. And I seen that, and dude, I went up to him, I had a conversation with him. Like, it was the coolest fucking thing I ever seen. I was like, there should be no fucking excuses. Nobody else should have excuses. If you want it, you could do it. Because this dude's over here doing it with one fucking leg.
Exactly, man. That's what I've been looking for motivation to get back in recently, man. That might be the one, man. That's what our last guest I was talking to, he's 37 and he's just now getting into pro boxing, but he's good at it. He's every day he just goes back to the grindstone, man. And there should be nothing that stops anybody from, like, achieving their goals. And that's the one thing about death sentence. If he's very serious about this is something that he wants to do. I say he does what I advise him, because he already got that whole loss thing that we were talking about, the loss factor from Street Beefs. You've already lost a fight. You know how it feels. You know how to come back from it.
We lost 8.
So I feel that he's lost. No, I think it's 6. He hasn't lost 8.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
But he's 1-6. But that's besides the point. If he's very serious, he trains up with Mighty and comes back and does amateur.
I could see it. Like, but he needs. This is going to take, like, I would say, like, a good 2-3 years to get him down to a level of, like, being able to have an amateur level. Like, and that's not me trying to be rude or discredit him in any way, but we've seen the slightest bit of improvement within his 7 fights.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, there was his one fight. There was only this one clip that I seen of his fight with that one dude, fucking what's it, Felony, the Felony Charles Barnett, whatever the fuck his name is, and
Felony Charles Bennett.
Yeah, Charles Bennett. Yeah,
fought Felony Charles Bennett.
Yeah, but it was in, like, a circus fucking fight thing. It was literally called Fight Circus, and it was supposed to be some stupid fucking thing, and he just took him down and choked him out. And that was it.
Whoa,
like, he didn't.
Hold on, bro. Felony Charles Bennett is a fucking dog, though.
He's fighting my boy Pat at a Knucklemania in February.
He's still fighting?
Fighting bare knuckle. Yeah, he's fighting bare knuckle.
Dude, Felony Charles Bennett is a fucking dog, though. Did you know he actually he knocked out Bigfoot Silva?
Yeah, like, but I don't know if that was real. Was that actually real? Like, he genuinely did that?
Dude, he knocked out. I'll tell you. I heard it. I heard it from. It wasn't just from Felony Bennett. I heard it from people who there are people who trained with Bigfoot at the time who said that it happened, and like Bennett's whole camp backed him up about it. There are people that were there that backed him up about it. They're like, yeah, that's how that went down.
That's insane if that really did happen. That's
Yeah,
really
man, he's
fucking.
just an animal.
He is an animal, but I do think that. I mean, it's a good fight because this guy Pat is his first fight was at Knuckle Mania last year, and he's the one guy that got knocked out really bad and like bounced off the rope. Like he went viral, and that humbled him. He came back months later and fucking TKO'd another guy in the first round. So it's going to be a good fight. I the experience is definitely on Felony, but I do think Pat has got him in the long run because Pat's what 20? I think he's 25, 26. He's young, and
Yeah.
Felony's like what in his 40s now. I
Yeah.
personally got Pat TKOing him probably in the first or second,
I'm rooting
but
for
He's
Pat.
getting up
it's going
there
to
in
be
age. Is there any way we could get the pussy hair lover himself on the podcast, man? That would be so awesome. I'm
Is that
I'm
what
such a
Felony
big
calls him?
Charles Bennett fan, unironically.
Felony calls himself Big Pussy Hair Lover or whatever the fuck.
That's his YouTube channel, bro.
Oh my god.
You gotta look it up after this, bro. It's his YouTube channel. It's his
I'm
pussy
definitely
hair
going to
lover.
need
I
to
love
look it
pussy
up.
hair.
That's insane. This dude's got like, see, at least he doesn't have like, what's it called? He doesn't have BJ Penn CTE. He has like Rob Gronkowski CTE. Like, he's not
Absolutely.
like on a bad level. He's like funny retarded. So it's good.
Well, I mean, also he was always like that, like early on in his career. He's always been kind of a wacky character. It's why I always just ever since I saw the first highlight reel and I was maybe like 11, man. I love that dude.
Yeah, he's one of a kind. He's fighting Knucklemania. I mean, Knucklemania is lining up to be one of the best fucking cards that BKFC's ever put together. I mean, the main event is Ben Rothwell and Andrei Arlovsky. You got the co-main, which I think is fuck.
Man,
What is the
Arlovsky's still
oh yeah,
fighting.
yeah, and he's 1-0 in BKFC. The co-main, Yoel Romero and Lorenzo Hunt. That is going to be one of the greatest bare knuckle fights of all time. I can't even fucking tell you how excited I am for that fight.
Dude, I
Yeah,
get
that's a big
excited.
one, man.
I
That's
get
a big
excited
one.
for your fights, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Dude, I love this bare knuckle shit, dude. I fucking love it, and I'm hoping my next fight it's gonna be this year without fucking doubt. If it's not BKFC, which I mean I can still go fight other places. They're not like I'm not signed to a contract with them, but I mean I'm with them. You know, I fought for them last time. They've offered me a few short notice fights, but none of them were gonna work out because I didn't have my real ID to fly. I wasn't gonna be able to make weight in what it was like 3 days they offered me. My manager that I used to have fucking sucked, but now I'm on my own. I am looking for a new management team, but until then, I'm doing this shit on my own, and I don't got to pay nobody else for finding me a fight that I can just
I
do.
was gonna say, how much is your real ID, man?
I don't know how much the fucking real ID is. I don't even. It's probably like. See, I don't fucking know. I gotta go to the DMV and get it done like ASAP
Because I shit you
I need to
not.
be. Able to
I'll
fucking
pay
fly.
for if they offer you another fight, man. I'll get you that fucking real ID, bro.
Dude, I'm believe me, I appreciate you a lot, but I'm gonna get that real ID soon. I think it's free, if I'm not mistaken. It may be free if I just set up an appointment on the DMV.
It's like
But I
30
keep pushing
bucks
it.
in Virginia. I don't know.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know about Pennsylvania, but I know it's 30 bucks in Virginia.
Yeah, I gotta go get it fucking done soon because like they offered me one fight there where I would have been going to Sturgis and I would have been fighting at the well, I forget what the fucking venue is, but it's outside, and it just looked like I was like, that feels like home to me. I'm used to fighting outside, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm always fucking doing. So I wanted to get on that so bad, and the guy they offered me was 0-3. It couldn't have been more fucking perfect, but I didn't have my real ID and I couldn't fly. I was so fucking
Fuck.
miserable. But right now, my next fight, I'm hoping. I've been talking to the matchmaker. It should be Austin Peterson. And it should be at 145. I'll be making my debut at 145 for the first time in God knows how long. I haven't been 145 pounds since I was like 17 years old. So this would be a new one for me.
I need you to go out there after you catch the dub. I need you to be like, Bryce Hall, where are you hiding? And I need you to also go, watch the Loverboy show on YouTube.
I'm very happy that I got to be on this show, dude, because I remember specifically being at, I don't remember what event it was, but it was an event where you fought, and I'm sure you remember it very well. For 3 rounds, you were getting your ass fucking kicked.
When I fought Ace.
And
Yo.
And then in the 3rd round with what? I think it was like a minute left or something, you fucking choked the dude out. I was jumping around. Dude, I wanted you to win this so bad the whole time because I'm always going to root for the underdog. After I seen what was happening, I was like, I want this guy to win. I hope he fucking pulls it through.
Wait, yo, hold on. Me and you have hugged before, bro.
We have?
We have, dude. I've hugged you before. I hugged you when he won because I was in his corner.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this
You
is
were the
always...
other guy jumping around, bro.
Yeah, I more than likely did then, dude, because I was losing my fucking mind. I was so happy, dude. I was cool as shit to see.
Same here because that was bro. Like I'd been working with him for so many years before that. Because when I started training with him, it was just because I just kept watching him get his ass kicked. But while he was getting his ass kicked, he'd be talking shit, and I just really fucked with that, right? So I was like, yo, let me teach you some jujitsu, you know?
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, you just had to do street beefs and all that. And so I was there for like the vast majority of his fights.
You were there for... You
And
actually
man,
missed...
he was 0-2 going into that one. And the whole way up there, bro, we just had such a positive energy in the air. You know what I mean? You could just feel it. You could feel it. That was the day.
Yeah.
You got to remember...
And yeah, when he won, bro, I lost my shit, dude.
Jamie told me that game plan was fucking dumb as fuck. He
I did, because he told me that was his game plan long before the fight started.
That's fucking...
On the way up there.
Yeah, that was one of the most impressive... I mean, Scarface said it himself. Like, that was the greatest comeback in Street Beef's history. I've never seen anything like that in my fucking life. You got the whole fight. I mean, we were all just like, oh, fuck, man. I hope this just gets stopped. Like, I was, like, scared. And then, end of the 3rd, fucking chokes him out. I almost lost my shit. Well, I did lose my shit, but I was fucking going nuts, man. It was so cool to fucking see. It was great.
Real quick, as somebody who was there, who shared in the viewing experience, you guys settle a debate between me and this man. So after that fight, you know what this man says to me? He says, man, that guy didn't even really hit me. I didn't feel any of those, bro. Those all went off my elbows.
It definitely got hit, but in that moment, it might not have felt as bad because of the adrenaline and all that. I mean, like, the same thing happened to me when I fought, what the fuck was his name? I was the only time, no. Fuck was his name? Hispanic Causing Panic, I think that was his fucking name. He hit me with, like, a 3-piece that, like, I watched the video back, I'm like, damn, this dude hit me hard as fuck, but in that moment, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like I got hit that hard. So, like, the adrenaline, dude, when it's fucking pumping, dude, oh my God. You feel like you're fucking invincible, honestly. Like, it's unreal. That's how I felt after my fucking bare knuckle fight with 717 Static, dude. I've never felt like that before in my whole life. That was unreal.
So that's what actually I want to say with getting hit. He was hitting into my guard. He wasn't really... Like, that's what I meant by that. Like, yeah, he hit me. But the whole time I had my guard up.
Some of those body kicks, man. Some of those body kicks hit right in your belly.
I mean, yeah, that's my belly. He never hit my liver. Never hit my kidneys. And he told me, he was like, I did 3 years Muay Thai. Which I believe. Because his kicks were crisp and shit. But for someone that did 3 years Muay Thai, he just wasn't hitting the right spots. And that's where I came up with that plan of I'm just going to hold my hands up and try to wrestle him. I was like, fuck, bro. I'm not standing up with this fucking guy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to either. That dude was, I don't know if he was, like, trained or if he was just, he was trained, because he was, like, his form was okay, but, like, he was just throwing everything he had, and he was fucking drained by that third round. Like he was
Yes, that
gassed.
was for sure one of his first MMA fights.
Yeah, it had to have been, but he was still
Yeah, he had
fucking.
like a lot of striking, but man, when you step into street beefs, it's a whole different vibe compared to when you're out at a competition for like striking, right? And like you're on the mats, everything's nice and crisp. You got the pads on. It feels like kind of formal, right? Compared to when you step into that cage in a backyard and you get that grass between your toes. It's totally different.
Oh yeah, and it's the mulch, dude. Sometimes that mulch fucking hurts your feet.
Oh,
Unless your like
absolutely.
feet are conditioned or you're like used to it, dude. That shit's fucking weird. My first fight was in fucking December. Oh my god, I had the flu like days before it. I was so fucking. I felt like shit when I fought, but powered through and got the dub. But still, never doing that shit again. Never fucking fighting in the cold like that. I'll go back to street beefs when it's warm and nice. Fuck the cold.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you, dude. That shit. I fought in the cold twice, and it was actually my last fight. I brought a hoodie. The first fight I did in the cold, I didn't bring a hoodie. I just had a long sleeve T-shirt, and holy fuck, did that hoodie make the difference? I can't believe they let me wear it. It didn't matter. I knocked the dude out, but
Yeah, I mean they would let you wear whatever the fuck you want, as you can see with other people's appearances and what they've worn. Um, a lot of people like to wear some. I mean, there was what Fair Play when he was wearing like a fucking suit. He would just beat people up.
Fair
That was
Play is one
fucking
of my favorite
awesome.
fighters.
He actually used to box at a gym that I was boxing at for a good time while I was living in Jersey. And then he moved up to North Jersey, and I never seen him again. But he's a fucking killer, dude.
Actually, I was out at a bar the other night, man. Which I gotta stop going out to the bars here. I gotta lock in. Like I said, after 5 years of this military shit, I'm coming back. Coming back to do some real damage in the MMA world. I'm talking pro level. But I was
Oh,
at the
say it.
bar and they're watching street beefs. And the one dude at the bar, like I know him. Me and him had talked before. I was like, didn't I ever tell you I was on this? He was like, no. He was like, you better have won. I was like, yeah, I've won two, lost two. And we sit there. I turn this on, and a group of like while we're sitting there watching it, a group of Japanese men were like watching it with us, and they heard me say like my fighter name, and they start going, "Loverboy, Loverboy." I was like, "Yeah, that shit's crazy, man." I didn't expect, and they
It
like
is fucking awesome.
I go upstairs, and the one Japanese guy's he's like, "What you drink? What you drink?" I was like, "You're buying me a drink?" He's like, "Yeah, you kick ass." I was like, "Fuck yeah, man." Dude, I didn't expect to
It's
get that
fucking
much love. That's why I kind of want to do some
yeah,
competitions
dude.
here.
You should. I think because I think Japan's at like a high level, especially of wrestling, and I think if you were to go do any sort of competition like grappling wise, it's gonna give you a lot better experience than it could at a competition in Virginia. You know what I mean?
100%, man. I actually wanted to travel. When I was like 16, they still do them. They're called like Rumble in Reno.
Mhm.
My uncle lives out there, and it was like a wrestling competition. You didn't have to have like a gym or anything, but I've always like I would hit my uncle up and be like, "Yo, got a place for it?" And then I was working at the time. I dropped out of high school, but like never had the time, man. I always wanted to go do that. I think they do adult competitions too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. One thing I want to
Yeah,
definitely
you
do,
definitely should.
I definitely want to do, because like I would come back on my leave and I would do that, man. But one thing I want to do is in Vegas, you got to be a purple belt. It's called high rollers.
Mhm.
It's like you smoke a bunch of weed and then you go roll. It's gonna have to be after my military career. But
Yeah, I think I could do that pretty well. If my jiu-jitsu was at a good level, I would be perfect with that.
I think, dude, it's something. Ever since Jamie told me about it when I was like 15, I was like, dude, that's my dream competition. Of course, everybody wants to hold the belt, but if I could win high rollers, that'll be a close second to winning a belt.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. I would want to do that shit.
So, are you looking into getting into pro MMA? Like, have you talked to any organizations about that?
I haven't talked to any orgs about pro MMA yet. No. I'm still gonna do bare knuckle for a little bit. I do want to like I'm gonna start training MMA, but I don't want to do an MMA fight until I'm very confident with my jiu-jitsu. I feel like I'm okay with my striking right now. I'm not exactly like pleased with it, but I know that it's better than I was fucking 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So I've been making improvement. But I do really want to get my jiu-jitsu down to a good level. Especially with like my wrestling already. If I get jiu-jitsu down, then I feel like it's no, I don't want to be like cocky and be like it's over for everybody, but like I'm gonna be a fucking problem, and I know that. I know that with jujitsu, dude, I will be a fucking issue for anybody at from 135 to 155, dude. I will be a fucking issue.
Actually, talking about that, El Mapache has the opposite issue. Me and him were talking about that, man. So he's really good at jujitsu, but he didn't have wrestling. So his little girlfriend, it's a girl that he's with now. She wrestles for a college, and she was able to get him into the wrestling room. So like his last few fights, he's been training up wrestling and shit. And I was like, dude, hell yeah, bro.
Wow, he just beat Mike.
Yeah, that's I think that kind of went into just beating Mike, man. That's crazy. I would love to have Mike on here too. I haven't reached out to Mike yet. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't oppose.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
he
a
don't
great
fuck
guys.
with me because he's a little butthurt that I never wanted to fight him because I mean, like I didn't have anything to really gain in the sense of I already won the bare knuckle fight, I won the title, and then I was moving on to go do a rough and rowdy fight, and I was trying to fight PA Hitman. At this point, I already did what I needed to do at Street Beefs. I'm trying to just do some good fights for me. I already told him, I'm like, dude, like, yeah, I think that we would be a good fight, but I just don't see a point. Like we were both at different weight classes too. At that point I was trying to fight at like 170 because I wanted to fight PA Hitman. This dude's like 135. I'm like, what fucking like that's not even fair. I would just sit on top of you and strangle you. Like there would be nothing he would be able to do. Like I'm not talking shit on him. I
No,
just
weight makes a
think that
difference.
I like that's what I'm saying. Like weight makes a fucking difference. Like there's a big difference in it. We might be the same height, dude, but not when I'm on top of you, bro. It's very fucking different. And especially in street beefs, dude, I don't want to take fucking crazy fights where I'm not making money anymore. I'm at a professional level now. I don't need to be fucking. I don't need to go to street beefs and fight, but I want to. I want to go get like one or two fights in. PA Hitman is definitely going to happen at some point. It fucking has to. I hate that scumbag, and I do want to fight old boy David at some point too, just because like he gets views. He gets like everybody wants to watch him fight. I would love that. I would love to get some
So,
views.
where does the beef with PA Hitman come from?
The fact that he's a dog beating piece of shit scumbag that ran a dog fighting ring. This is all like you can Google all of this. Dan Swift, he's a scumbag piece of shit, and he had like what was it? It was like 7 fucking counts of animal cruelty. They found dogs downstairs living in shit and piss. Like he's a fucking scumbag. He's a fucking scumbag. I don't care what anybody says. He's a fucking scumbag. He was mad that I didn't want to fight his ass because I did want to fight his ass actually, but then I got an offer for the rough and rowdy thing, and I'm like, I'm not fighting you bare knuckle and then going and boxing a week later and having the chance of losing out money. I'm doing this for free versus making money. What the fuck am I gonna pick?
And
Making
so
money.
that rough and rowdy
No.
fight, your opponent quit on the stool in that one, right?
Yes, he did. He had like close to no experience. I was embarrassed because of the fact that like, I mean, when there's a dude just in front of you, just fucking throwing like this 90% of the time, there's not much you can do defensively or offensively. So I was just like, fuck it, we're just both gonna swing now. I'm gonna have fun with this, and I swung with him. And I was ready for the second round too, dude. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking fun. I know he's exhausted, and then I seen the ref turn around and just wave it off. I was very excited, but at the same time, I was like, fuck, I really wanted to showcase more of that fight. You know what I mean?
That's like when Tony
Dude, I
Ferguson
think you would have
started.
knocked that guy out, man, if that went on long. And I think he knew that because the thing is, I watched that on YouTube. I watched it twice before we did the interview here. And that guy, man, because he really, you're right, he really did come out throwing everything. And I was watching, I was like, man, you had better defense, and you just kept looking like you were cocking up to knock him out when you're waiting to catch him perfect on that, get his timing right a little bit.
Yeah, there
I
was
think for
one
sure
point
you
in
would
the
have knocked
fight.
him out in the second.
Oh yeah, I know. There was one point in the fight where I was waiting for him to come at me, and you see, I threw a left hook, bounced off his head, and it wobbled him. And I spun around, and I was gonna try and hit him with an overhand, but dude, it like just missed. I was so pissed off because if that landed, he probably would have went down, and I probably would have got a cool fucking knockout. But I'm very thankful for that experience that I got with them. I also got to go in the back and like meet Dave Portnoy and FaceTime my mom. My mom loves Dave Portnoy. Um, I got to
He's a
have my
legend.
mom FaceTime him, and she was super, super, super fucking happy about that. So the whole experience for me was just overall a great, great fucking thing.
So like that's kind of like when during the Pettis fight when it was Pettis and Tony Ferguson when they were stopping it and Ferguson started crying because he wanted the fight to go
Yeah,
all the way.
yeah.
He was like, "What?"
That's like almost how I felt, dude. Like I really was happy, but I was like, damn it, I wanted to fucking do something because like my first round didn't look that impressive, and I was very upset with that. So I wanted to be able to come out in the second round and do more. That's like, and that's another example is when I fought HD. I mean, the first round, he fucking beat my ass because he was pumped. It was his first fight. He took me the fuck, or no, I shot for a takedown. He sprawled, got behind me, fucking rain shots down on my fucking head like crazy. Like it was unreal. So at that point, I was like, all right. I mean, I'm just gonna sit here and cover the fuck up. I don't know how the fight wasn't called, but we went into the second and I'd seen him, dude. I knew he was gassed. So when I went, I was gonna shoot, hopefully get on top and just ground and pound for the win. But the cage fucking broke, or he caught himself on the cage and it fucked him up. I don't think that he was looking for an easy way out, but I do think that he was really fucking gassed, and that didn't help the cut part at all, like in the slightest bit. So overall, I think that I feel like I should have got the win, but it was a draw. We both got a win, so I was happy with it. I wasn't gonna complain.
Fuck yeah, man. That's why I like watching your fights because it's not all of them. Just the rough and rowdy one, from what I saw, is like the only one where you let loose and you fight like an animal. But like you're a real strategical fighter. That's something like that I
Yeah,
appreciate about the higher level fighters, and that's what I tried to be when I was on Street Beast. I tried to be entertaining enough, but yet strategical enough to gain the like. I wanted people to think that I was a real fighter, but at the same time, I kind of like have Michael Chandler syndrome. I'm not there to win.
yeah,
I'm a showman. I'm there to put
exactly.
on the show. I'm not there to win. That's something I noticed with your fights is like you come to win and put on a show. It's
Yeah, I mean, dude, I love. I want people to be like, I mean, even if I fought and lost, I want people to be like, oh, that's a dude that was in that good ass fight. Like, I want people to know that no matter what, it's still going to be a good fight. It's still going to be a war. Regardless with my last performance for my BKFC fight, I mean, that there's no other excuse other than the fact that I just I got outmatched, I got outclassed, I got completely demolished. I mean, there's no other way
That
around
guy's a
it.
really
But
good fighter, though. The guy that you
yeah,
fought. He's
of
a
course,
beast.
yeah. I mean, like, he's a great guy. I mean, he was training with Eddie Alvarez. I mean, he's a fucking great fighter, and I still talk to the dude. I have no ill will towards him. I wish the guy the best, but I mean, that's obviously something I hope in the future I can get back because I know it was just whoever really landed first. Whoever really landed that first punch was really going to have that advantage, especially because it wasn't my first real bare knuckle fight, but it was my first professional bare knuckle fight, and it was also his as well. So I just knew if whoever landed first, it was going to go to them because that motherfucker hits hard. I've sparred with him before we actually fought. Like we weren't butt buddies, but we were like, talked here and there, like shot the shit, whatever. But still, props to him. He fucking beat my ass, but I thank him for it too because now it drove me to. I just want to be 10 million times better than I was before. And I think with my next fight, I'm going to come out and I'm going to show that. And everybody that is talk shit or, was like, how the fuck is he a professional? Like PA Hitman, that fucking stupid faggot, that bald-headed fuck. He goes on his fucking Facebook posting about how the fuck did he get his professional license? Dude, you're 20 and 25 in professional MMA. You got choked out by a fucking blue belt while you were a brown belt. I don't want to fucking hear anything that dude has to say to me ever. He's a piece of shit, dog-beating piece of shit, fucking fanboying out. He's mad that I did more in 4 years, well, no, almost 3 or 4 years of fighting than he's done in fucking, 20, 25? He's a fucking bum. Sorry, I had to go off because that dude's such a fucking
You're
loser.
perfectly fine. That's kind of, we love that energy on the show. I had a question. Yeah, there's a way you could fight PA Hitman for money, not even on street beefs. I know an organization that would eat that up, and you guys, it's where my boy Preston Starcher and his brother Sheldon Starcher, they fight at. They're both very near and dear to my heart. And Preston actually wants a fight with Wing C, but that's besides the point. They said that their promotion's always looking. They have pay-per-views and everything too. You might get paid for it. Or most definitely, if you're the main event, like a fight like that, I think that would be a main event fight, and I think you guys would get 100% paid for it. It's in New Line Cage Fighting, and they do a lot of their stuff they did like a fight in New York, but they do a lot of their stuff out of West Virginia, which I know isn't too far from you.
Yeah, the only issue though, we already tried to make this happen professionally at like a professional level, and he's suspended indefinitely. I don't know what the fuck he's suspended for. Why the fuck? I think it might be medically because like the dude's got all sorts of fucking things wrong with him. He's got like a fucking steel plate or something in his neck, like rods in his legs or crazy shit like that. But I don't care if we fight on fucking Kensington Ave, dude. He can come down to Philly and we can fucking fight. I just want to beat his fucking ass, bro. I don't care. I hate the fucking guy. He's talked so much shit.
Needles?
Dude, I would fucking stab him with a fucking fentanyl needle, and I'd strip him fucking naked and steal everything that he fucking had. He's a fucking bum, dude. He's a fucking bum. He posted a TikTok diss track about me, and he had a fucking crown on with grills. You're fucking 50, dude. You're 50 years old. You're making a diss track. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Go fucking train. Go fucking, go do something with your life. You're over here fucking posting diss tracks on a dude that's fucking 30 years younger than you. You're mad as fuck.
Whose diss track was better, yo? Was it Ben Shapiro's or his?
Probably his, because Ben Shapiro is a fucking Zionist little fucking retard.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, bro, I heard you did want to give the your opinion on the Jews here, didn't you?
Listen, I don't hate all Jews at all. I just hate the ones that are I just hate Zionists. Like that's just how it is. I hate Zionists. I hate the motherfuckers that are talking about, oh, Israel is this, that, they didn't do anything wrong. Dude, you're a fucking retard. Like, get Netanyahu's balls out of your fucking mouth, you faggot. Like, it's retarded. I hate Israel, but also at the same time, with the same breath, I say fuck Palestine too. I'm just America first. I think America should always be first, especially when you're in America. Like, why the fuck do I care about what the fuck's going on in Argentina or fucking Israel? Like, dude, I don't give a fuck what the fuck they do for me. This is America, dude. I don't give a fuck. I just care about what the fuck goes on here.
Dude, I can't.
Man, I'm a nationalist.
Fuck that motherfucker, whatever the fuck his name is, Nico, whatever the fuck. We just kidnapped him and his bitch. Fuck that.
Maduro?
Yeah, fuck that. That shit's fucking awesome. Listen, I'm not even on the Trump guy level anymore. I voted for him, but then he got Netanyahu's balls in his mouth. So I'm just not fucking with it anymore. But this is something that I'm good shit. That was awesome.
If I were on the Iwo Jima, I'd be the one looking after him right now. After Maduro.
Dude, that'd be so fucking cool.
That would be. Too bad they had to fucking put me in Japan.
Dude, I would be talking shit to him the whole time.
So, Cpat, for $10 million, would you put Netanyahu's balls in your mouth?
Yeah, for 10 mil, yeah, give me that APAC money. You'll hear me switch up all my opinions real fucking quick.
Well, now you see why the government's that way, you know?
Oh yeah, dude, this government's fucked and always has fucked.
But at the same time,
You come and
Cpat's
touch
not
the
running for
wall and
office.
then,
Yeah, fair enough.
dude, this country would be on another level if I ran for office. Don't get me started.
What would you do with the Mexicans?
They're cool. They work. They do their job. You know, like, I don't got an issue with any of them. I mean, like, I don't got an issue with any race. It's just like, if you're fitting the stereotype, I'm gonna fucking feed into it. Like, I'm gonna feed into it hard. Like, if you're a Mexican and you're trying to scam me or something, you're like, oh, I don't speak English. Like, dude, I'm gonna fucking be like, go mow a lawn or something, you fucking piece of shit cholo. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'd be like, I'm not racist, but no. The butt was just to be a dickhead. I'm not racist, dude. I just think that stereotypes are there for a reason, and I don't think that they should be fully ignored, especially in situations when it regards like safety and all that. Like, they're there for a reason, bro.
Some might call you a
Stereotypes.
recognizer of patterns.
Yes, I am very good at that. Lived in Philadelphia not my whole life, but most of my life. So I recognize who's causing issues and who's not causing issues.
Jamie
So
has
who's causing all the issues, bro?
That's a conversation for another time. Especially over in this fucking city.
Jamie
Right
has
now, it's the fucking YNs, bro. It's the young bulls that are coming out here fucking
the yeomans
stealing cars. Like, dude, they're literally like 15 and 16, like stealing cars and shooting each other. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And it's gay. It's like, dude, like, you're really killing each other over what? Because he said you're corny? Like, you're gay, dude. Now your whole life's gone because you wanted to shoot somebody because he called you a faggot. Like, get the fuck over it.
Jamie has a
Also, like, if you're
solution
that
to
mad, it's
the
probably true.
Jamie has a solution to deportation.
I do. Yeah, so what you do is first of all the men, right? We're going to get them out of here.
No,
But the women, right?
That's not what you
The
said.
women, because you see
the fight thing.
women have
Tell
more
them the fight
fish,
thing.
right? So the women. Yeah. Oh, the fight thing? Okay, this is a whole different one. So for the men, right? Just so we don't want to completely sexually discriminate, right?
Yeah.
So for the men, you take 30 of them at a time, and you put them in a Royal Rumble type situation, and the winner gets citizenship. And we stream it on pay-per-view, and the money that they get on the money that we get from the pay-per-view will go to the border wall. It pays for itself.
I think that Dana White needs to get on this idea ASAP.
There's another idea that he had about the men. About what is it? We call it Alien versus Predator.
Oh yeah. You have them fight predators to the death, right? And so like if the predator wins, right, we don't kill them. And then if the alien wins, then they'd get citizenship.
See, I agree with it, but except like if the pedophile wins, I'm still killing him, regardless.
But we have to give him something to motivate him, you know? To, like,
yeah,
fight
we're gonna
harder.
give him something to motivate him, but then we're gonna completely take it away right after he wins the fight, and I'm just gonna shoot him point blank at the fucking face.
Yeah, but then like you only get to do the events until like one predator wins, because then like the next one after that's gonna be like, man, I'm just gonna die anyway. I'm not fighting.
Yeah, you're right. You got a point. And then so like after the show's over, we'll do like a big we're gonna do a big what's the fucking called one? The banquet, like a big banquet, and we'll have everybody come. And then we just like put bombs under the whole place and just blow the place into smithereens. Just fill it with all the pedophiles. Like, thank you for your participation.
Have a
This
Diddy
is for
party.
all of yous that dude, just blow them all up.
Are the Mexicans there too, or just the pedos?
Not just the pedos. The Mexicans are cool. They work. They come over here to work. I don't get mad at that. Well, I mean, most of them come over here to work, and then there's some that come over to rape our women and do drugs and fucking kill people.
I respect
Well, dude,
the
my
ones
problem
that
is
work.
they keep coming over here with all their women and all their children, and they're not sharing the pussy, bro.
No, they definitely are. Some of them. There's this one bitch that was working at I can't say her name, but where I work, but I work at a middle school, and she's one of the janitors. She was a night janitor, and she came in, and I would eye her up every day, dude. She was this, like, thick Latina chick. Oh man, I looked at her all the time, and this fucking bitch finally got noticed that I was giving her fucking googly eyes. When I came into work on Friday, there was a note on my desk, and it was her number and then her name. So I texted her, we hit it off. But dude, she was a fucking psychopath. Never again am I going with an older. And she was like in her 40s, but she didn't look like she was in her 40s. She looked like she was like fucking 25 or 30, and she had kids older than me. So I was just like, this ain't gonna work out.
I love crazy Latinas.
Good head though.
I love them until they like try and chop your balls off. Then it's like I really don't fuck with it.
I love when they threaten to do it,
Yeah.
not when they actually do it.
Yeah, like when they threaten to do it, it's cool. But then when they actually try and chop my balls off, then it's like, yo, get away from there, buddy.
Dude, do you know what the weird part to me is, man? Like, it seems like when they're, like, dating the Mexican men, like, they're okay with just sitting there and getting beat and stuff. Then they date, like, one American guy, and then they're like, oh, you gotta respect me, you can't cheat on me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I've never had.
You know what I'm saying?
I've only ever been with white women. I mean, like, I'm not like I've hooked up
Besides
with
the one?
I've hooked up with all kinds of different fucking ethnicities: black women, white women, Asian women, Mexican women. Like I sling it to anybody that wants it, basically. But
Women with
at this
dicks?
point, yeah, I sling my wiener to like pretty much any bitch, dude. It's kind of bad. I gotta stop fucking all these women. It's ridiculous. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck if she's fat. Whatever. I'm just not gonna look at you after.
What if
she
she's
ain't
fat
280,
and has a dick?
She ain't a lady.
Fat and has a dick, then it's a no because that would be gay. I don't roll
What if
that
she's,
way.
like, skinny and hot and has a dick?
That's still gay, and it just I
But-
don't like the dick part.
You don't know about Gorlock the Destroyer?
Bro,
I do
you
know
don't gotta
about
look at the
Gorlock
dick, though, right?
Destroyer.
Yeah.
I do know about Gorlock Destroyer. That is uncrackable.
Uncrackable.
That is just not something that I could ever in a million years, even if it was an actual woman, I could never in a million fucking years. Like, no way in hell. First of all, dude, gross. Second of all, dude trying to be girl, even more gross. That's disgusting. I don't want that shit. And it probably has. I don't even want to know what it smells like. That's disgusting.
I don't even want to know.
Probably smells like space AIDS.
Dude, smells like something died inside of an asshole and then got shit out. Like, that's what she probably, she, it, whatever the fuck smells like.
Dude, if I was really fat, I'd keep snacks under my rolls. I'm not even gonna lie.
I would keep my guns and then just be like, keep like 2 fucking 9s right under here and I just pull them
If you're
out.
fat enough, you can maybe fit an ARP.
Probably. There's a fat motherfucker I seen. He literally had it tucked under his belly and he just lifted his belly up and pulled a fucking whole ass AR out. I almost shit myself. It wasn't in real life either. It was just on an Instagram video and I was still like, holy shit. Like, now I know not to get run up on by a fat fuck.
They
I
definitely.
wish somebody
invite-
would run up on me. I wish somebody would run up on me. That like I walk home from my cousin's house sometimes. I drove here tonight, but I walk home sometimes, and I'm like, I really wish that somebody would try me. Like, I really wish that somebody would try me. It would be like a blessing, just such a blessing.
Such a dude, Justin Gaethje energy.
So,
Dude,
dude,
like,
so
I
Philadelphia, man, does
swear.
it live up to the name? Is it really like the city of brotherly love?
No, it's like it's. I mean, like, yeah, like we all love like everybody that's like not a piece of shit and acts like a jerk off or a ghetto piece of shit is like we're all cool. But then there's like those select few, that select group that like tends to act like fucking scumbags, and a lot of them are in this neighborhood that I'm in right now. It's pretty fucking bad. This neighborhood is just filled with ghetto pieces of shit, fucking. And I ain't going again. I'm not saying it's all black people either. It's fucking white people. There's Hispanics, and they're all just ghetto and trashy, and it's fucking despicable. Dude, I get so fucking mad. It's despicable. Pisses me to
What do
fuck
you think
off.
the solution to the problem of that is?
You just come down here with the United States military and do a mass evaporation of these fucking
Evaporation.
scumbags.
Preparation.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't care. Just fucking kill everybody over here. They're all fucking retarded, and they make me miserable.
I had a question.
Everybody over here is miserable too.
Yeah, no, I had a question about your car, man. Was that the select group of people?
Yeah, they were these two young bulls, and I'll say their fucking names on here too, because I don't give a fuck. Her name was Aunt Sally, and the other kid was Nate Powers. So the kid Aunt Sally, first of all, I banged his mom I banged his mom after this. I got my get back. She was giving me money for it too. She was giving me money for the car that he damaged, and I banged his mom. So like, what the fuck is he gonna do about it now? You stole my car? Cool. I fucked your mom. Who won really? Who really won? You know what I mean? Like, fuck that kid. I got my get back, and I'm still getting money from the bitch. So, who really fucking won the situation? Because I got a new car that I'm sitting in. I'm chilling. That kid's like, oh, my mom got fucked by the kid that I stole his car. Oh, like that kid has to live with that for the rest of his life.
Not only that, it's the
Is she
Cpat.
gonna make him pay for it too?
Probably not, because she's a fucking dork, and like, just that's why her kid's a piece of shit, because she's a piece of shit. Hence why she
Right.
cheated on her boyfriend and fucked me. Like, that's just these women these days, man. They're fucking despicable. But in this situation, it was fine because I got what I needed to get out of it.
So it's because these children are fatherless, probably. Would you say?
Not even fatherless. It's just like their parents just don't give a fuck. And they see all these people out here doing this drawling ass, stupid ass bullshit, and they're like, "Oh, we got to do that to be cool." No, the fuck you don't. Like, at all. You don't got to be a stupid fucking moron shooting each other to be cool. It's actually really fucking stupid.
Now I'm gonna flip it over to Jamie. I'm gonna have you answer a few Jamie questions before we end this. Jamie's got
Yeah. All right, man. So yo, would you rather suck a femboy's dick or finger Hank Williams Jr.?
Dog, what the fuck?
Every guest has this.
You said suck a femboy's penis or finger Hank Williams' butt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the less gay option is fingering Hank Williams' butt.
We actually brought
Probably,
this.
right?
We brought this up, man. It's like you're playing he can match your strum pattern. You can play any song through him. It's like an
Jesus
Alexa.
Christ.
It's like you're playing Guitar Hero.
But one of them probably a little prettier, you know.
Yeah, I don't care. It's a wiener, dude. That's gross. At least I can like close my eyes and just fucking get it done, dude. Just get the fucking job done. I don't gotta look. I don't gotta do nothing. I can close my eyes, close my nose, and just pretend that I'm not even there.
Now, I had another question. It's a silly one. It's not of that level. But how many fourth graders you think you taken on? Like in a fight, they're coming at you. No guns, none of that. Just hands and feet. They're coming at you. Like,
I think
waves of zombies.
But they're
Being realistic,
jihadists
probably
with
about,
unlimited cardio.
like 7 or 8, realistically.
I don't. I think
Realistically, like 7.
I think you take more than that, man. Everybody undersells themselves. It's a fourth grader, man. Just punt the first few. Just overhand
Yeah, but,
rights
like,
for the
dude,
rest.
Some of these fourth graders are fucking huge. You gotta remember, I'm like half Hobbit, bro. I'm 5'6". Like, I'm short as shit. These motherfuckers. My brother's in 6th grade, and he's my height.
Bro, look, we're not talking about Philadelphia fourth graders, bro. I don't know if they're getting into the crack or what, but
Dude, I don't know what they feed these motherfuckers.
We're talking about like 80 pounds at most, fourth graders.
Yeah, I'm hitting all like the first few with left hooks. I'm pushing the others away. All right, so maybe like 12 or 13. 12 or 13.
bro,
I think is
call it hood rat growth formula, bro. That's what they got out there.
facts. Dude, this place is fucking insane. I mean, like, the genes out here or whatever the fuck is out here is crazy. Like, everybody looks older. Like, I look like I'm fucking in my late 20s, and I'm just turned 21 like a month ago. Not even. Like it's
Dude,
it's
Cpat's
fucking crazy,
younger than
dude.
me. That's fucking crazy, man. I
Yeah, dude,
always
I'm a
thought you were
young
like
motherfucker,
24.
bro.
I always thought you were like 24,
Nope,
man. Fucking crazy.
young guy, bro. I fucking that's what I said. My first fight, I was 17. Like I've been doing this shit for a minute now. It's pretty fucking crazy. I'm so blessed to be in the position that I'm in, man, and I thank God every day for it, dude. It's fucking awesome to be in this position. Like I'm truly so blessed. Like I was watching street beefs and shit in like middle school, and I would get yelled at by the teachers, stop watching it. And then like fucking 4 years later, I was fighting. It was fucking crazy how the world works, dude. Nuts. And I'm so thankful for how it's all played out so far. And there's still so much more to go because I'm so fucking young, bro. I'm 21. I have so much time. I'm so excited for the next few years, man.
Dude, I
Oh yeah,
abs-
dude. See, growing up, did you ever have an emo phase?
Yeah, a little bit, but not like crazy. It wasn't like I was painting my nails black or like anything like that. Like I would just wear black clothes and listen to fucking Black Veil Brides. That was my thing.
Right, you like listening to Deftones and crying a lot.
Deftones is my number one band like of all time right now. I love Deftones. I actually have their fucking the Ohms album cover tattooed right on my arm.
that's actually
Yo,
badass,
that's
man.
what's up, man. I love Deftones too. What's your favorite Deftones album?
Probably Adrenaline. I love that fucking album.
It's a good album.
That's the first
Mine's
album,
basic,
dude.
but it's White Pony, man.
White Pony's a great album. It's one of their best ones. I mean, it
It's
has
such a
some of their.
complete album.
I
You guys
just
are
like the really heavy, gritty shit. That's why I love Adrenaline. Like that's my favorite album. I listen to that shit almost every day, dude.
Yeah, you ever heard of Gojira?
Yes,
You like it? Okay, yeah, you know them.
yes, I do. They're very nice.
Yeah.
you guys are talking about music that's out of my league. I listen to fucking Charlie XCX, fucking Katy Perry.
Listen, I still listen to that shit too. Don't get me fucking wrong, dude. I'll always bang out some white girl music. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking
What's your favorite white girl anthem?
It's a good one. It's a good fucking fuck's that song. It's literally on the tip of my fucking tongue. It's not even a white girl song, but like technically it is. Fucking Justin Bieber, bro. Baby. That song was a banger. Especially when I was growing
Dude.
up.
It was though. It was catchy as fuck.
Always was a banger. My phone's at 7%. Uh-oh.
Would you ever walk out to
That's
Baby?
Would I ever walk out to it? Yeah. Definitely.
Fuck
At
yeah.
some point in my career, I definitely would. For shits and gigs, absolutely. It'd be fucking awesome.
I was about to say your phone's on 7. Do you want me to ask you the last question?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Shoot it.
So the last question, I always keep it tame and I always go to something serious. This question's near and dear to my heart. If there's anybody out there that needs motivation, needs to get off the couch, and needs to do something with their life, and they have like goals and aspirations, what's some wise words that you give them to get up and actually do it?
Dude, you get up and do it. That's really the only thing that you'll ever be able to really have motivate you is you just gotta get the fuck up and you gotta do it. You can have all these fucking people posting these cool motivational videos and all that, and you can get that 3 a.m. motivation, but what happens when you wake up after that and then you don't do anything? You get up and you go eat your fucking McDonald's and you don't do your shit. Like I have the same issue sometimes. I struggle to get up and do it. But sometimes it's just like, fuck, really don't want to, but I have to. So you just get the fuck up and you go do what you have to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're your only one stopping you. Nothing else is stopping you. If you can't afford to go to a gym, go fucking run and go hit pads or something with one of your buddies, or you can't even hit nothing. Dude, I was hitting a fucking chair on my bed before I had a punching bag, before I had a gym. I did something just to be able to train in some sort of way. So the only fucking way you're ever going to be able to do it is if you just accept the fact that nobody else is going to do it for you. You just got to get the fuck up, got to put your big boy pants on, and you got to get the fucking job done. That's all it is.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, that's been it, folks. Thank you so much for watching the Loverboy Show. We had our co-host Jamie, as always, and we had the great Collin, Cpat, Reeser, man. One of the fucking best. Philadelphia's finest. Future BKFC champion. If I have
sir.
anything to say about it, man, I'll give you that fight right away. But thank you so much for being on, man. We'll probably ask you some questions after this about like how we did. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been a great one, man. I'll see you guys in the next episode.